There's that old saying, it's not the sword, it's the swordsman. But it is the sword that chooses its wielder. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on Chapter 955 of One Piece. And boy, does Zoro have a power-up. He is going to be stronger than ever by the end of this Wano arc. He has finally gotten the sword that Hiyori promised to give to the Inimon. And man, is that sword incredible. It has the power to absorb one's haki. And not only that, but this sword is completely unreal because Oden was the only, Kazuki Oden was the only one to wield it because it's not, when it's able to absorb Goshoku Haki, if you are not that strong, you're a regular normal swordsman, it will drain the life out of you, man. Dude, are you serious? And yet, when Zoro wielded it and tried to test it out, he tried to only have it cut the tree. He only had to try to cut that tree and I'm sorry, guys. I was just in awe about it, but let me start over. He tried to cut that tree, but instead he cut the entire coastal line that he was at when he met back up with everyone of the Straw Hats and their allies. And man, that was insane. It was beyond believable. And what's more is that, like I said, it absorbs Bashoku Haki. And it made Zoro's arm go into a husk because it absorbed all the Haki in his arm. Yet Zoro, being the badass that he is, was able to get that power back. And knowing that what that sword can do, that just made Zoro be like, oh, I'm keeping this puppy because I'm going to be much stronger when I tame it. Oh boy, not only will he be stronger when he tames it, just imagine how strong he's going to be after this war. It is going to be insane. The power-up that Zoro's going to get is going to be insane. I mean, which is good and all, because let's face it, Luffy has been the only one we've seen really get as much major power-ups. I mean, yes, we got Usopp, who finally awakened his observation haki, but he still needs to train with it before he becomes a complete badass. But Zoro, I'm sure, like we've all said before, we haven't seen the full extent of his training with Hawkeyes, and yet, now that he's got this sword, he'll be even stronger than whatever the full extent of his training was with Hawkeye here. And he can finally journey his way into getting that Inimon sword to become just like Ryuma's sword, the Shisui, a black blade with Zoro's Bashoku Haki permanently being on that sword. Because that's one thing, Kazuki Oden wasn't able to do, but no doubt he would have been able to do that had he not died. But also, we learn here that Zoro's other sword, the Sanda Katetsu, is a sword that was created not just the Katetsu, but the Wano Ichimoji, his sword he got from Kawina. Those two blades were created by the same swordsmith not the same swordsmith, but here's what I'm saying, guys. It was created by a swordsmith who is related to that other guy, the guy that Luffy first met. I forget his name. He was the caretaker of Botama. I'm sorry I can't remember his name right off the bat, but it was his ancestor who illegally left Wano country 50 years ago and made those swords. It was amazing to find out the origins of these swords, guys, and I'm serious. But what's the guy's name again? Oh yes, it was Yosaburo Shimotsuki. He's basically part of the family tree of that Yasui guy in Otoko. So this guy created the Wado Ichimoji and the Sanda Katetsu. man, that's insane. But but all I can say is that I'm glad we got this sword and Zoro has this sword, and I can't wait to see how much but as he gets and how much butt he kicks with this. It's gonna be amazing. But while we got all that, we also got the fact that Luffy has still been training his advanced armament hockey, and he looks like he's finally getting the hang of it and being ready for Kaido. Well, all I just say is, Luffy, I still don't think you can beat this guy alone, but it's good to know that you're training your advanced hockey to be ready for this guy, because we can't forget that we also got Big Mom there too. How are they going to get past that? That's the other thing, because I'm sure by now they know about it, because when we first begin this chapter, 3 days, it was still 3 days till the war, but now it's 1 day till the war after the end of this chapter, after this chapter ends. But while that is all good and stuff, it seems there is a traitor within the alliance. Why? Well, it's because Orochi in this chapter learned of the secret message that Yasui put on that rebel card, and now he knows exactly where they're gonna be. So it's true that means, yes, there is a traitor within the rebels. We just don't know who. Now there are a few suspects you can get out there. What now? No doubt, some would probably point to Trafalgar Law, who is really mad with the Straw Hats and the Wano citizens in the alliance. Mostly that's because of Shinobu and her accusation. So of course that makes it look like it's easy to point fingers at Trafalgar Law. He seems like the easiest target of them all. So now, is this me saying that I don't think it's him? Not exactly, because we don't know what Trafalgar Law's been up to, but he's not my first suspect on the list. He's part of that list, but no, he's not my first suspect. And we know, if we know anything about Oda too, is that he's been known to surprise you in ways you wouldn't expect. So this is where I'm gonna think that it is Hiyori. Yes, you guys are probably thinking it can't be Hiyori, the way she is and stuff. But here's the thing: she has been on the run and surviving for all this time, and now she's probably been like bribed or something, or something to forcibly tell Orochi about what's happening, because he might have something on her that's making her do this, that she had no choice. But that's my suspicions right there. But it's not just her. There could also still be the fact that now the 9 red Scrabbards, yeah, I forget that entire name. There's been so much key people here that I can't keep track of the names, but y'all know who I'm talking about at least. There's the fact that we got all of them together except one, and that's that Denjiro guy, if I'm not mistaken. He could also be the one who is a spy, and who is the spy, and like keeping tabs on what the rebels are doing, and the rebels just may not know it. But at the same time, it could still be maybe someone else you don't expect. Like, what if they're also being spied on without knowing they're being spied on? You see, there could be a whole aspect of people there that they could be spying on. That could be the traitor. Oh man. And all I can say is, whoa, our minds are getting blown out here. So the fact that even though they're all being prepared for war, Orochi knows what's going to happen. So they're going to be walking straight into a trap. Which, when you think about it, that's nothing new for the Straw Hats. I mean, how many times have they walked into a trap, but in the end turned the battle in their favor? Because that's exactly the Straw Hats. That's how they've always been. That's how they always will be. So, no, I'm not putting too much worry on it, but it still will be one heck of an ambush I see coming, especially when the traitor does get revealed. And then you got so many lists of suspects, so be on the lookout, guys. We don't know who it'll be, and that is where it's going to get scary in the end. But definitely, guys, this was an amazing chapter with all the information we were given here, and now we are just 1 day away from the battle. Frankie and the others are all preparing for the battle and stuff. We learned of the Wano, the Katetsu being created by one of the family lines of the Shimazuki Yashiburo, who created the Wado Ichimoji and the Katetsu, along with the Inema. Wow. Zoro has all three swords that were created by that guy. I hope we get a flashback of this guy, and no doubt we are, because everything that's about to happen, it has to have a flashback to further explain what happened 20 years ago to make it become this way. What was it like then? How were the characters like then? We still got to get a full appearance of this Kazuki Oden guy, no doubt about it. Everything that's just pouring out of my mind on what we're gonna get here is just having me so excited. Makes me proud to be a One Piece fan, and I can't wait to see more of what's coming. And on that note, guys, be on the lookout. I'm going to start doing more videos of One Piece, not just reviews, but giving out my theories and what my thoughts are for future chapters, and about some of the swords that are in like One Piece. Bear in mind, I don't have only but Trafalgar Law's sword, but I still have my knowledge on all the swords such as Zoro has, and all those other weapons that any powerful member in the One Piece universe has out there. So yes, definitely be on the lookout as I start to do more than just chapter manga reviews of One Piece. But still, is there anything else left to say? Oh, no, I guess not, because really, I got everything I needed to say out there. And whoa, I cannot wait to see what more we're gonna get here. Wow, what's kind of the skills and what kind of roles are everyone else gonna play? Oh, the possibilities are endless. I can't help but be excited. But that'll be all for today, guys. And this chapter just really a 5 out of 5 stars. It was unbelievable, the information we got and the anticipations for what we're getting. Oh, I cannot wait. But until then, guys, I am MegaGeekMixer, and if you're enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!